Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Let's first do that to go to stream mode. This Extra Life banner is brought to you by streampro.io. Sounds a little loud on my headset. Well, you know what? It's not even going through my headset. It's going through my main speakers. Turn that down. That seems more like it. Okay. Let's turn this off. Widgets. Recent followers. Alright. Here we go. And apparently they haven't tacked on what I donated so far. Or that's not working. We'll find out later. But for now, everyone, here is Xbox. Blah. The games with gold. No! Stop listening. One time. Stop listening. One time. God, seriously. This is games with gold, I think is what they call it. Free game for the first part of this month. This month being November. Aha, I remember now. It's called Pneuma Breath of Life. I was playing it for a while to try it out, and it's very interesting. So, and let's just go with a new game. I'm a fan of puzzle games, so this is really up my alley. Loading. Okay, so I guess I can spend...
In the beginning, me. I'm awake. I'm alive. I can feel it. Life flowing through me. Breath, thought. A few seconds ago there was nothing, but now here I am. Well, there's only one logical conclusion. I am God, and this is my universe. It's pretty cool. But it's too dark and silent, formless and void, not fitting for a god of my stature. Let there be light. Oh, and there was. Oh, wow. Oh, I must be God. I can move. I can talk. I can walk. I hover to and fro above the infinite surface, plain as it is.
So,
This is amazing! My universe! A bit bland, but a bland universe is better than no universe. Still, I feel the need for progress. I need a direction. I need a destination, an end to my beginning, an omega to my alpha. For how can there be progress without a destination?
When I first started this, I just kind of had an internal facepalm. Seriously? You're playing as the Christian mythos god? But it's actually works out very well and points out a lot of logical contradictions.
Aha! A path! A narrow path that leads to a destination. Progress!
Playing Pneuma from the start.
Before me, I see a large wall.
All right.
I press on and walk through the wall like a ghost. Nope, walls are solid. Can't do that. Note to self, cannot walk through walls. A button! Push the button. Escape the box. I control the world with a wave of my figurative hand. Though, being a god, I have no need for hands, apparently. I think I need some trimmings. Something to spruce the place up a bit. Make my universe heavenly. Something to reflect my wealth and godlike status. Grand. It needs colour. Gold. Lots of gold. To reflect my immense wealth. An abundance of goldness. Also to reflect my love of reflective metals. Whoa. Okay, that's it. A temple. That's the right kind of place for a god to live. If I bend my figurative knees and jump, the world moves downwards. Away from me. The centre of my own little universe. I translate the world as if it were mine. Well, which it is. Another wall? I must continue to
Got a
progress,
bit ahead of the text.
in spite of this challenge to my authority. As I move forward, the world approaches me. I am literally the centre of the universe. As I turn, the world rotates around me. I am pivotal. I bring a new meaning to self-centered.
Yes, he does.
What with being the centre of all things. As an artist, I need to define my influences. Who are my influences? Well, myself. I inspire myself. I am inspirational. I aspire to be myself.
This sounds like God, all right. Full of himself.
Matched. Perfectly. Now I can relax. Thinking time is over.
And that is the first level right there. Introduction, little button pushing. Find out you can't walk through a wall. But as you can tell, you're playing as the as some being who believes itself to be God, because internal logic in that being's head. And as you can tell, that it's more of the Christian mythos God. Or as I refer to it, God of the Western world.
Lead me, path. Lead me to my destination. Onwards.
These are important.
A passing gate is a sign of progress along my path. I must admit that I rather enjoy the progress. However, it seems I am met with a new challenge at every turn. These challenges require knowledge. Slightly worrying. As a god, I consider myself all-knowing. Why is it I must stop and think? Knowledge is obscured from me. All these eyes, watching, makes me a bit uneasy. Not a fan of onlookers, to be honest. That which I can see exists. Ah, a bench. Brilliant. Something to rest my figurative head upon from all that adventurous walking. But I must be honest with myself. As a god, I feel no real need to rest. Don't know why I made a bench. Doesn't really make sense. Maybe I should rest as an example to others. No, there are no others. Don't understand why I filled the place with pots, either. I don't have anything to store. Maybe I should make lemonade. I need to invent lemons first, a few other things too. Time to start a list of inventions. Lemons, a lemon press, sugar, the abstract concept of
Notice
sweetness.
the gate.
A tongue. I definitely need a tongue, but I need a body first. Legs. I want legs. Then I can have footsteps to accompany my walking. I find myself awfully ethereal currently, even for a god.
You have to keep
A door
looking
that
at
opens
that.
only when watched. Yet more evidence of my centrality to this narrative. It makes me wonder what is in the next room before I enter. Is there anything? Is it simulated? Is it culled because my mind does not have the power to imagine the whole world at one instant? Oh, For the sake of sanity, I choose to believe the world around the corner exists.
I'm getting way ahead of the dialogue here. This took me a few minutes to bother looking up, because as a lot of people, I forget to look up from time to time. Down, down, down the stairs. Down, down, down I go. No way in the door unless you do this.
Aha! There it is! Hiding. But I'm afraid not even you could escape my powers of observation.
Quite powerful, that observation.
Wow! So many books, years of reading. But
I
why
missed
would
the full
God
pat.
read books that he's written? Then again, books written by God would be the best books. Why would I read books that I haven't written? I should write my own book.
Knowledge.
A book set apart from the rest. I wouldn't know what to call it. Autobiography, maybe. A brief history of life. Pneuma presents himself in Pneuma. Critics have called it the best book ever written. Winner of every writing prize for writing. The Hallway called it the best book since records began. A small bench said it was a record-breaking record of historical records.
So, this eye, you need to be so close to, but it opens those doors. Here's something that I'm sad to admit took way too long to figure out. Way too long being a few minutes. These bookshelves can move! So just keep looking. Boom.
I notice how things further away seem smaller. An increase in distance causes a decrease in size. This is called perspective. The irony is the implication. I must be the biggest thing in the world.
So perspective is important. That's a key word for this one. Notice that these switches aren't digital. They're very analog. Or not switches, but levers. You don't want that too far. So you can watch that. And that's the end of the second stage. Goes pretty fast. Especially if you know what you're doing already. Silly dog loves his new toy. Oh, now he's working on a leg. Gotta chew off the leg. Already pulled stuffing from the nose. That nose looks like it's seen way better days. Now, the puzzling in this game is very good. Very
Where did
enjoyable.
all this marble come from? Because it's just here. I guess as God, I made it. I can't remember ever making any of this, though. Marble requires great heat, pressure, and time to form. So how did I make it? Did I just pop it into existence? I guess I could do that. Or did I have it in another universe cooking for a couple of million years? Both are reasonable. Maybe both. Changing it up. I need to work on my memory. Look at this! The world bends to my will. More evidence of my deity. The immense power of my mind. Bow before my ample brow, for I can move things with just a glance. Fear my gaze, lest I move you around.
So here, movement becomes very important. Especially if you're looking at or not looking at those eyes. This stage was very interesting, to say the least.
What a polite door. Opening itself upon my approach. The right way to treat your god, door. I shall give you great treasures for your compliance. This door? What a conniving door. You can see its proud look as it attempts to thwart me. Why can't you be more like that other door? That other door had respect.
Oh no, what does one do? Well,
I shall walk through this door with head held high.
yes. The important thing to remember is these things react to you when you're looking at them. So you just play like Jeff played PT. I'm looking at you, Jeff Ramsey.
I have bested you, door.
And just walk through it backwards. look at this. This must have taken a lot of time. This is gorgeous. Look at me. I'm looking at you.
Are you not moved? Rotate about me, bridge. Bow to my rotational power. I wonder if this is normal. Moving things with your mind. It must be. I am normal. That cannot be contested. Normal is the norm, and as the only thing, I must be normal.
So this eye really doesn't like you looking at it. This is the way it kind of behaves. Alright.
I am mighty. I rather enjoy moving heavy marble with my mind. It would be a tough job to move this marble by hand, to be honest. What are hands?
Open. There we go. Just keep an eye on the eye. Now,
I can move bridges with my mind.
this one.
I wonder if I could move them to laughter or tears. They seem to be quite emotionally dead. But with enough anthropomorphism, I'm sure they would lighten up. Thank you, bridges, for bringing things together. I wonder if these bridges deserve my thanks. If they're my creation, is to thank them to thank myself? Well, thank me for my excellence.
And don't look back at the eye. And voila, you have yourself a bridge. This one, you just kind of have to hold it. No. There we go. This is very wondrous. Puzzling is very good.
This world seems counterintuitive.
This
Not
one took me way too
entirely
long.
sure what's going on. I seem to be playing a series of practical jokes on myself. Who constructs a world like this? A world that attempts to confound me at every turn? Why did I make such a world? Makes me feel smart, I guess. How gratuitously self-indulgent.
Gotta get it started. Raise it up even more. And then don't look at the eyes. You can't even look at the one I'll show you. There is one back here that also will affect. And stage 3 should... I think there's one more spot. Yes. Pivoting. This pivots. As you look at the eyes.
The world turns about my pivot. Is it that the world turns around me, or that I turn around the world? If it's just matrix multiplication, then the question is redundant, I'm sure. Cos theta minus sine theta cos theta. My conscious perspective makes it an incontrovertible fact that I am the center of the universe.
There you go. And turn it around. Looking at the eyes is what you have to remember. Ah.
As a god, I can turn any situation to my advantage. The rules of the universe are mine
Don't
to
forget
write,
to look
though
up.
they're rather conventional at the moment.
And voila. Stage 3 is complete. Looking up is important. I always forget to look up. Silly dog. Left his squeaky toy out here. It still has the leg attached. No way. So this is a cool concept
Every
now.
room of this world seems to be carefully crafted for me. A hidden hand woven through the fabric of the universe. A fingerprint everywhere. A different hidden hand guiding my footsteps.
Sound like an
The
atheist,
laws
you know?
unfold. Their origins a mystery. But why a mystery?
Damn
Gods
it.
should know all things.
There we go. So, binary. You have to look at it, then look away, and it changes state.
Gods are creators. I must have created this world. If not, why would the world have the appearance of craft? Perhaps as I speak, a subconscious part of me is busy making the next room. It is my world, after all. I must be working hard right now to build the next room, or perhaps my mind creates this appearance of order out of the noise.
I just kind of got this by luck. I'm not quite sure what the trick is. That one seems to stay lit for a long time. Oh, I lucked out last time. I can't seem to get it. How did I do this? God, you can't really jump. In other words, white gods can't jump. Oh, only one of those can be enabled at a time? Apparently so. Okay. Well, I guess there's an order to them then. That may have been what I lucked out on. don't know. Just got lucky last time. High, low, high, low. Ah, there we go. Gotta get it in the correct order.
This world is clearly the product of a mind. It is full of inorganic patterns and purposeful architecture. Could a series of complex interactions create an agent possible of making purposeful change in an environment? If that were the case, then it would make a compelling argument for a world without craft. Still a world optimized for some function, mind you. If something was transient, if something abided in this universe for a
Just
moment,
gotta
or if
look at
something was
all the
removed,
clocks.
where does it go? A thing that is removed from the universe does not exist. A thing that does not exist. How can I know of a thing that does not exist? A memory of a thing that once existed. I need a principle to avoid this contradiction, this cognitive dissonance in my mind. How can I know of a thing that does not exist? What is this pervasive delusion? Things must exist forever. How are these things created? Before creation, they did not exist. Tense. Time. Time! The world has time. The world is not always the same. Aha! But I am constrained to this time. Why am I constrained to time? A god should not be constrained. Here's a question for me. If I was to study the corner of a board game, could I infer the rules of the game? Perhaps if I use my godlike powers of intuition. How can you understand a world from a vertical slice? Sometimes empirical knowledge is required, surely. Not everything can be inductive or deductive.
Right. So, couldn't figure out for the longest time. There's got to be more to do than this. Once again, don't forget to look up. And back down. We want to send it over this way. And look back up. Send it back over this way. Look down. And voila. And the door is open. Oh, this was a pain.
If the world is made for me, for what purpose? Is it a test? Is it to be enjoyed? Is it to bring acclaim to its creator? As a god, I feel like I should have a stronger grasp of this.
So every time you break contact with these and look at it again, they change. You have to be very careful. Why didn't that work? That should have done it. Maybe it was the one across that you have to match, and I just lucked out last time. Oh. Okay. Yep, that was it. You want to cross, you have to match. I just lucked out last time. This. What does it mean? Oh.
What good is a challenge? Does the creator wish to teach, or perhaps just entertain? Some space to think, or maybe just to do something productive?
So this was pretty fun. Also pretty easy. So, oh. X. Need to find those and those. That color goes there. Color to color. So rotate there. That needs that. This just kind of falls into place there. And voila. Done. That's it. Pretty simple. Just match up the colors. Seems like that door should open, but it hasn't opened for me. I don't know why. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's proper or if it's glitching out on me. What's going on? So just move it on up. Oh, that stage is over. So whatever that door is, apparently doesn't matter.
A state change on observation. Things in this world can change. Apparently between only two states though, on and off. Hopefully not indicative of my state of mind. Binary, between two extremes, two poles if you will.
Okay, I remember that just opening for me. Oh, that's what it was. Eep. Eepa. There we go.
But why does the world change between a few states? Changes only seem to occur in small degrees. Why? Why is the world quantized? It confuses me that there's a limited amount of states in this world. I think that there would be an infinite amount. Why would there need to be a limit unless there was a constraint? And why would there be a constraint? I sure hope it's due to incomprehensible macro-level relationships rather than the overwhelming simplicity of a system. That is a nightmare which I could not face. The implication would be clear. A wooden boy given the breath of life.
Ta-da! Just have to look at those eyes and look away. Get all those doors to open. Now here.
Continuous makes more sense than discrete, surely. All ideas are continuous, but the mechanics discrete. Nonsense, clearly nonsense. The location of each item in the world is only accurate to a binary exponent width of 8 bits. Why? And still, it can only be observed by a keen eye for infinitesimal phenomena. Planck's constant, the universe's machine epsilon. Oh, what am I even saying? Paranoia, paranoia!
Now this is where I was stuck. I have no clue what to do here. Talking about binary, Planck's constant, 8 bits. There's 5 of these. You can see it, count 5 sections on each one of these. These doesn't look like they really say anything. This is where I am stuck. Turn the eyes. This way. I don't get it. I don't know what to do here. This is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Like the female brain. Oh. I've tried brute forcing this. Because it's 5 bits. You treat it as 5 bits. Really do not know. Talking about binary. 8 bits for the world. And talked about Planck time, Planck's constant, something like that. Planck time is 10 to the negative 43rd seconds. Don't know why that would be important here. Can't get them to face this here. Sun is out over there. Figured if you had them facing the sun, but that doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know. I am very much lost. So 8 bits. 8 is 2 to the 3rd power. Either direction you can count that as 3. Planck time is 10 to the negative 43rd seconds. sun is only reflecting off one part. The sunlight is hitting there. There isn't. But we're getting some here. Some here. So we're getting some light interaction there. Back. Now, I don't seem to see that happening anywhere else. Interesting. These are actually facing the way they were when walked in. It was completely dark there. Just messed up. Didn't know. There's 4 torches here. This is crazy. Alright. I'm giving in. What do I do? Of course, there's a full-length ad playing. Geez, someone's done a speed run. Of course they have. Everyone does or not everyone. But essentially, if it exists, someone's done a speed run of it. Alright, yep, this is the area I am in. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I had it. You have to look at all of them at once and walk backwards through it. Oh, God. Oh. Seems so obvious now. But now we're in an area I haven't been to. Seems so obvious when you think about it. But sometimes you just don't see the obvious. Oy. Looks like we're actually halfway through the game. So I am going to call this here and put this up on YouTube. So there's yet another walkthrough on how to do this, including me watching me look at a walkthrough to do the obvious. All right, but I should be back tomorrow. Finish this up. This is a pretty cool game. I really enjoy it. These guys did a good job. But until then, I'll see you later.